She said that hormonal imbalance is actually one of the top reasons why women don't see results in the gym. Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. So it's been a hot minute since I posted my last video, and I feel like every YouTuber says that, but you know, okay, it's only been 2 weeks, but it feels like forever as a YouTuber. I've just been so busy working on 2 projects. I hinted to both of them in my Instagram, so if you guys don't follow me there, make sure you go follow me there. But in today's video, I wanted to do a what I eat in a day to maintain a healthy hormonal balance, to just maintain happy hormones, all that stuff, because I have been digging deep into just hormonal health for us women for the past couple months that I have just learned so much, and it just needs to be talked about more because one of the articles that I read by a doctor, she said that hormonal imbalance is actually one of the top reasons why women don't see results in the gym. So if you are doing your workouts and you are eating good and you're still not seeing results, I definitely recommend just looking into your hormonal health. But before we get into today's video, if you guys watch my other what I eat in a day videos, then you know that I always do this quick little disclaimer and say that when I show you guys what I eat, in no way am I saying that if you eat exactly like me, you're gonna look and feel exactly like me, and I'm not saying that at all. I really just do these videos to just inspire you and just to really empower you to be your own advocate, because everybody's body is different, and I always preach that on my channel. And I also always say to take everything you see on social media with a grain of salt, especially fitness influencers, and I'm talking about myself as well, because everyone is on their fitness journey, and when you're on a fitness journey, you're constantly going to be making mistakes and learning along the way. And so when these people have a platform and they document their journey, you know, they may say something like they recommend doing it this month, but the next month they may not recommend it, because everybody's body is different and you're learning along the way. So I say that because I have learned so much about hormonal health. It's insane, you guys. And you know, looking back at my old videos, there's some things that I personally don't agree on, and I actually might go back and delete those videos, but it just kind of goes to show that I'm on my journey as well, and I'm learning as well, and I will make mistakes along the way as well, even though I have been on my journey for 7 years. So I just really want to empower you to be your own advocate and do your own research, and just to listen to your body. So with that being said, I have changed my nutrition slightly, but my workouts have actually had the most change. So really, all in all, I have been incorporating something called cycle syncing. And if you guys have never heard of it, which I've heard of it, but I've never done a lot of research on it. I thought it was just like a whole woo-woo thing, never really took it into consideration. But I've just dug so deep into cycle syncing. I've listened to so many podcasts, hours long podcasts. I have read so many articles. So let me just give a really, really quick rundown of cycle syncing. So as females, we have 4 phases within our cycle. Our one cycle is typically 28 days. So those 4 phases consist of your menstrual cycle, which is the week that you're bleeding, your follicular phase, your ovulatory phase, and then your luteal phase. And within all those 4 phases, your hormones are constantly changing. So when you eat certain foods and you work out along your hormones, you will see the best results in terms of your health, your skin, your hair, your energy, and most of all, your fitness goals, your body composition goals. So that is what I'm doing that has changed my nutrition and my workouts. For my nutrition, I really haven't changed it drastically. I'm really just incorporating more or different fruits and veggies and seeds and herbal teas that will help promote my hormones during specific phases. But I am still incorporating high protein because I do want to maintain my muscle and do want to continue building muscle. But in terms of my workout, the only thing that has really changed is that during my menstrual phase and my luteal phase, which again, I will explain in a dedicated video if you guys want me to, I'm not going as intense in my workouts. I'm not lifting as heavy. I'm listening to my body because during those phases, your hormones actually drop drastically. And so when you're pushing yourself during these phases where your energy is low, your hormones are low, you're just increasing your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone. And I want you guys to just look up the symptoms of high cortisol levels. When your hormones are low and you're doing the mentality of no pain, no gain, which I do not believe in at all, because your body needs that rest, especially during those phases, you are just increasing your cortisol levels even more. And especially if you're in a season of high stress, like you lost a family member, or you're in college and you're in your finals, or you have a lot going on in work, and say you got really sick just a couple weeks ago, your cortisol levels are just still really high and you're just adding even more stress on your body. And that is why it is so hard to see results in the gym. Again, I want you to take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm just speaking from personal experience and what I've read with all these articles and these podcasts that I listen to. It even says it in this article right here, which I'll leave a link down below, but it says when you're working with your body instead of against it, you will reach your goals easier and you will feel so much better. So with all of that being said, I am going to be showing you what I'm eating during my follicular phase. So the follicular phase is the phase right after your menstrual phase, so right after you bleed and right before your ovulatory phase, so right before you ovulate. So here's a quick little overview of what happens during your follicular phase. So again, your hormones are starting to rise, especially your estrogen levels. So during this phase, it is very important to eat foods that support proper estrogen detoxification, because if you have too much estrogen, that leads to estrogen dominance, which has a whole bunch of negative side effects in and of itself. So while you will have more energy, your body is still hard at work developing follicles for ovulation. So it is very important to eat foods that are going to help nourish those follicles, and foods that are especially high in vitamin E, which is found to be in the follicular fluid. I'm pretty sure I said that right. Again, I'll have articles down below that better explains it. But also during this phase, your metabolism takes a little downshift. So you will notice that you crave lighter and more fresh foods, which you'll see of what I eat in today's video. And also your body is more insulin sensitive. So this means your body actually uses carbs really well during this phase. So going back to what I had this morning, first thing on an empty stomach, I had lemon water. And this is because it is said that oxidative stress in your body tends to be high before ovulation. So it is important to eat foods, mainly fruit and veggies, that are high in vitamin C. Also, if you guys didn't know, lemon water is known to be really, really helpful for your liver and the whole detoxification process. So that will also help detoxify any excess hormones that are within your body. Again, take what I say with a grain of salt, but I'll leave links down below. And then I have my breakfast smoothie. So what I forgot to mention is that during your follicular phase, this is going to be considered your spring phase because you're literally about to make an egg. So when you think of spring, I personally think of fresh fruits and veggies and just vibrancy. So a smoothie is going to be really, really good during this phase. So with my smoothie, I have so many different fruits. I have strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, bananas. I have spinach and kale. So it's really loaded with the vitamin C and antioxidants that are going to help fight those free radicals. And then I also have a tablespoon of flax seeds because flax seeds are going to not only support healthy estrogen production, but it's also going to bind to any excess estrogen so that I don't have estrogen dominance. And then I added just a few walnuts because walnuts obviously contain really good healthy fats that are going to help support my body during the developing and releasing of the follicles. Also, walnuts are really good for your hair and your skin. And then, as you guys saw, I added this new protein that I've been having. It is a bone broth based protein. It is chocolate flavored, so you do not taste the bone broth at all. But bone broth is really, really, really good for your gut health. And it is basically pure collagen. So it's going to be really beneficial for your hair and your skin, which your girl needs because I'm finally in the end stage of post-COVID hair loss. So we're getting lots of baby hairs coming through since doing this new routine. So I just did a little bit of work, but I'm going to have a little mid-morning to noon snack. So I have to run to the grocery store and I know I'm gonna be there a little bit, so I need to eat something or else I'm gonna get really hungry. But I wanted to also explain that I don't follow this diet or this cycle syncing to a T. It's just like incorporating more veggies and fruits and seeds and herbal teas that will just help support my hormones during whatever phase I'm in. This is my little snack. I'm having a banana, and then this is currently my absolute favorite protein bar. I know I've said it in other videos, but I finally found like my top 3, and this is gonna be number 1 so far, okay? This is by the company True Bar, but on Instagram they're called True Woman. I think they are rebranding to True Bar, and I was reading the ingredients and everything, and it's really, really good. So it is gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, no sugar alcohols, and very yummy. But most of all, it has 12 grams of protein. So I'm still getting my protein in, and again, this banana is filled with vitamin C, so it just helps with the oxidative stress that happens during this phase as well. So having a lot of vitamin C is really good during your follicular phase. And then obviously I still want to have protein to help maintain and build muscle. So that's what the protein bar is for. Okay, so I just prepared my lunch for today. It's definitely not the most aesthetically pleasing lunch, but this is a Mediterranean tuna bowl. It has wild-caught tuna, cucumbers, red onions, grape tomatoes, and a little bit of feta cheese. I do try to stick to just 100% dairy-free, but I just felt like that was very restrictive because I do love feta cheese and Greek yogurt. So I'm about 95% dairy free, and I haven't noticed any negative side effects since adding just a little bit of dairy, but I'm not like having loads of sugar-filled ice cream and a whole bunch of like milk chocolate and everything. So it's just like the good healthy cheese, if you know what I mean, or healthy dairy, if you know what I mean. So I'm having this, and then I'm topping it with Primal Kitchens. I love this brand. Their balsamic balsamic dressing. Another thing that I forgot to mention during my sit down part of today's video is that not only am I trying to eat foods that are going to be very nourishing for my hormones and just my body, but I'm also very, how would you say it? I'm very careful and more in tune of what I'm putting in my body. So I am checking labels more often. So when looking at the ingredients for Primal Kitchen, they literally just have balsamic vinegar or wine vinegar, avocado oil, so no inflammatory oils like canola or vegetable oil. It doesn't have any of that. So avocado oil, water, sea salt, lemon juice, garlic powder, onion powder, konjac root, black pepper, basil, and oregano. So straightforward ingredients that I know and I understand and can pronounce, let's be real. Okay, so it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours later, so I'm gonna have a little snack. I am having some kiwi, some Simple Mills crackers, and some hummus by the brand Ithaca, and I left it out so I can show you guys. But what I love about these two brands is that they're all just simple ingredients, no additives or anything, so it's really good for your gut. I love this brand Simple Mills because, again, simple ingredients. Here is the ingredients in the crackers, all ingredients that you know and understand, and it's also corn-free and grain-free and vegan. And then this is the hummus that I am eating. I actually just recently started using this brand Ithaca because of, again, their simple ingredients. Let me see. So yeah, right here it says no preservatives ever or yucky stuff, made with real food. And then, where's the ingredients? Oh, here's the ingredients right here. Very simple: chickpeas water, organic sunflower oil, tahini, cold pressed lemon juice, garlic, salt, vinegar, and crushed red pepper. So no additives, real ingredients, and I love this brand. They have a whole bunch of different flavors as well. And compared to, what's the other big hummus brand, something with an S, that actually has a lot of additives and I did not know that. So just doing simple swaps like that is going to be really, really good for your gut and just overall hormonal balance. Okay, so I was mid-eating and I totally forgot to show you guys what we are having for dinner. So this is cabbage and beef, like stir fry with brown rice. And this was so quick to make, but the reason why I forgot to film this part is because I totally forgot to defrost the meat when I went to go cook dinner. It was frozen, so don't you hate when that happens? But anyways, this is grass-fed beef, so it has no added hormones. Something that I did want to quickly mention is that in my last What I Eat in a Day video, I talked about I was having white rice and not brown rice. In some videos, I eat brown rice, and in no way am I trying to demonize either one. They both have their pros and cons, but basically white rice, because it doesn't have the outer layer, it is easier on your gut, but it does spike your blood sugar. And I notice that when I do eat white rice around lunchtime, when I'm about to head for the gym, I just feel so sluggish and so tired, even though I do pair it with a protein and fat. So I'm just, experimenting. But with brown rice, because it does have the bran, it is going to be like a slower release, I guess you could say. They're both pretty high on the GI scale, so it really has, again, they both have their pros and cons. So in this little stir fry, I have carrots and then some cabbage and green onion. To make it super quick, you literally just get the coleslaw bag at your local store and like the coleslaw mix and just literally pour it in and then add your seasonings and stuff. I just added some gluten-free soy sauce, a little bit of organic honey, and I think that's it. And then we like to just add it with a little bit of like hot sauce just to make it a little bit more spicy. But yeah, that is for tonight's dinner. I know it's not aesthetically pleasing because we were already eating, so we're gonna enjoy this. So right before bed, I love to have an adaptogenic tea, and this one is holy basil, or another name for it is tulsi. I think that's how you say it. But if you've never heard of adaptogens, I definitely recommend looking into it. Basically, they are an herb that helps your body resist the damaging effects of stress. So this will also help lower your cortisol levels. So this will obviously help with stress and anxiety, and again, like I said, the negative effects of it. So in return, will help with happy, balanced hormones. So that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, comment down below if you want me to do a dedicated video about cycle syncing, and I'll be more than happy to do so. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and I will talk to you or see you in my next video. Bye, guys.